Hello everyone, welcome to Lifelight Wisdom. So without further ado, let's get into your readings. This is a reading for your career and wealth. So there you go. I'm using the Money Moves Oracle. Let's see what the situation here for you. Many choices. Star Power. Let's see what else. And Transformation. Okay. So right now, you have so many options, and this is like something that I also tuned into a while ago with a previous reading. So you have many choices right around. There are so many options about what you can do, about how you can move forward with your career, and in turn move forward with how you build career and make it something that that actually earns you money and that actually gives you an income. Okay. And here is like saying is like star power, become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity, step into the spotlight. I'm hearing here is like with another recent reading was that a lot of us in the enlightened collective is now being ready to step into the spotlight, being ready to step into visibility. It's after being so invisible, and it's like suffering and kind of suffering and what will you call this, like being left out in that dark, being that enclosed in old cycles and old thinking patterns. And this is also, I'm hearing here, being enclosed in shame. We have finally transformed that. Okay, we have finally transmuted that and use it, and we are using it as the kindle to light the fire of our passions in order to actually create something meaningful out of the experiences that we have lived, whether that's a painful experience or that's something that may have caused us a little bit of trauma. Now we are understanding that we do not need to be afraid of the unknown. Okay, because sometimes where we fail, or like where we go into a pitfall, is when we try to control every little thing. And that is the ego tries to make certain, and the ego tries to make sure that it can predict outcomes, it can control the outcomes. So what it does is feed you stories about who you were, and then you over identify with it, and then that influences your future. But the thing is, if you want to create meaningful transformation and meaningful change in your life towards your abundance, especially with your career, for example, you need to be present in the current moment. I know it's hard, and I know it takes courage, and maybe to some people, I've been discussing this with a friend as well, sometimes it also feels like you need privilege to be courageous to take the steps that your intuition is telling you. But the unknown is not something you should be afraid of, because it is in the unknown, it is in the uncertainty that it's where possibilities live. It's where potentials live. And so when you tune into a certain potential, and this is very Joe Dispenza, because I do meditate a lot with his meditations. That's when you tune into the right type of frequency, and this is and it's such a beautiful thing, because what it does, like what uncertainty does, or like what uncertainty wants to tell you right now, is the fact that it is in uncertainty, it is in the now, and like it is in the unknown, it is in kind of this void where the past and the future do not exist, where you create your reality. And your reality can be anything that you want, and that is the beauty of it. You can be anything you want. Of course, you would say like, okay, like why, what about how do you say this, like flying with a Quidditch broom or something. You won't see anyone flying down the avenue with like a Quidditch broom anytime soon. Why? Because like quantumly, we do have, you are born into this matrix of like where this collective consciousness have a collective agreement about the laws of this particular reality. So it's just a matter of kind of like finding what you say, like the loopholes, rebelling, like in a way, like being smart with those loopholes that this particular configuration of the matrix has for us. And also, like, if you're asking, then why did I go into this particular configuration of this particular matrix? You could have gone to a configuration where magic is actually possible, or like magic is kind of like more visual, like you can see like instant changes, as opposed to like the 3D catching up a little bit slower. It's because that is what you agreed to when you were born onto this earth. You might not remember, but you agreed to a certain soul contract when you came here onto this earth, and your job now is to remember who you are, okay? And now, like, you are rising into your own power, and I'm hearing here, as you rise within your own power, you're going to be bringing a community with you, okay? And kind of doing your part in order to raise the collective consciousness, okay? And as I said, again, this power. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. And it is by focusing on your needs. It is by focusing on your needs. And then, like, gambling, excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much. What I'm hearing here with this gambling is don't risk your health too much, okay? Don't throw yourself don't be so self-sacrificing that it becomes a detriment to you, because that is what is keeping you from achieving this abundance, you know? Whether, and this is like with your career, I know that you have many choices in your career right now, but I'm not hearing here that you don't risk don't risk in terms of like taking an opportunity. It's actually like risking, telling you to risk, like to take the right kind of risk, okay? You have to play to win. You have to risk to win, not play to not lose anything. This is game theory, by the way. And the thing is, by you keeping or staying within like situations that does not meet your needs, or does not completely meet your own happiness, or does not give you peace, that is you risking so much of who you are as a person. That is risking your health, which is actually your true wealth, okay? So don't risk your peace for something that, you know, like for something that like it's like, what I'm hearing here is like embrace the unknown, because embrace the unknown because why? You are going to be manifesting a lot of things. And if you continue to self-sacrifice, if you continue to ignore your needs, you are not going to be able to tune into the right frequencies. You are not going to be able to tune in to the right career path, to the right path that actually leads you to wealth and to abundance. That is what I'm hearing here, okay? And see, what did I say? Like success, choosing the right direction. Thank you for this confirmation. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. You are on the right track. I know there are many choices, but you are tuning into the right choice in order to bring you to the right destination, because you cannot continue to exhaust yourself, okay? So feeling financially drained, lacking viable options. Recharge and regroup. If you are exhausted, you cannot tune into the possibilities. You cannot tune into the options, to the many options that are actually available to you. Okay? That is what I'm hearing here. Okay? Let's see with your Divine Abundance card. Wow, that is so powerful. That is so powerful. And this has been the thread that has been recurring, and it's also like, come on, enlightened collective, wake up and realize that you cannot exhaust yourself at the expense of things that, like, like, of outcome or results in the future that may or may not be guaranteed. Okay, the only thing that you have is the now, and so make decisions from the now, because that is the right path for you. I know it takes courage, and I know to some it might take some thought of privilege to think about that, but the thing is, the universe has your back. I know I'm not saying this lightly. Because you might, I know it's hard to let go of the things that we are learned, and we have to there's a lot of things that we have to unlearn when it comes to what we think of as our stability, about our abundance. Okay, I understand that, and I'm not taking this lightly. You have your own free will, and of course it is up to you to make the choice, but do not do so at the expense of your own peace, at the expense of your own well-being. Okay, whether that's mental well-being, whether that's your physical well-being, do not. Okay, and delusion and intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. It's you seeing through the, I know, like, you have probably like intention, okay, like saying, like, with your career, if I do this, then XYZ. But perhaps, just perhaps, Spirit is telling you that you are deluding yourself to what you already know to be true. Okay, which is the opposite of what you're thinking. Okay, and gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. And you is the divine within you. Okay, when you tune into your needs, when you focus on the possibilities, your body, your divine self is going to thank you. And in by doing so, it is going to lead you to the right path. Why? Because it will give you pings, it will give you inspiration, it will give you many choices, many options for you to take. So it's like a path. It opens up the roads for you. Okay, it opens up the roads for you. That is what gratitude is. And gratitude is also that feeling of having already what it is that you want. Okay, so that's what I said, like, with the intentions here. Whew, wow, this is a powerful reading, very powerful. And freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment blocked to good. Release me from its bonds. What did I say? Because, like, deep inside, you are kind of resenting a situation when it comes to your career, and that is blocking the path to your abundance. It's blocking the good things from coming into your life. It's blocking the options, the many options that are actually and truthfully available to you. And you're not being able to see the options that are available to you. Why? Because you're not focusing on your needs. Okay, so let's wrap this up with an angel card. 1111 1111. Wish come true. Moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway, taking action. You are in for a lucky break. It might come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. What did I tell you? When you tune into your intuition, the right place, the right time, the right resources will come into you, and it's not a coincidence. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Good luck. Spirit guides progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. You will succeed. You will succeed. You will succeed. Comment this down below. This is the affirmation for this reading. I will succeed. In order to claim this reading, okay? Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. It will fall to pieces, like some things have to fall apart in order for them to fall into place. It's just like a puzzle, okay? This is the tapestry of your life falling into place. And 2020, compassion, okay? And okay, I will get to this because this is such a powerful reading, okay? 2020, compassion, mercy, diplomacy, potential, and again, tuning into that potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it is also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Use your talents because that is what, that is your purpose. That is going to be your purpose, and that will also benefit you. Like, this is going to be a circular form of energy. It will benefit other people. Your talent will benefit other people. You can share your gift, and it will, that energy of abundance will circulate, and it will return to you, whether it's in the form of money, visibility, connections, or resources, okay? Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. What did I say? That is the potential. That is the potential, okay? Like the potential, like tuning into possibilities, tuning into potential. You have so much possibilities going for you now. And 666, and I won't read this, but just note that you have the big break as well, okay? So 6666, great blessings, self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, letting go. It's a confirmation, right? Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down, make space for something meaningful, and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. If you're not going to let go of something that you're holding on to tightly, even though it's hurting you, even though it's not serving you anymore, how can you expect the good and the great blessings, the big break to come into your life? You have so much luck coming in for you. And I speak this from the bottom of my heart. You are being supported by angels. You are being supported by your ancestors. You are being guided, and you are being divinely protected. You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. And I am right now channeling so much positive energy right now. I am currently sick at the moment, but this is like my voice is becoming clearer as well, and that can only be spirit speaking truth, okay? So let's see a financial abundance card for you. This is such a beautiful reading, guys. Please do share this with the people who might need this in their lives, who might need to hear this message in their lives, because this is such a powerful message. And please do comment down below. Okay. Money is abundant, and I attract it naturally. I let go of all my limiting beliefs around money, and I know anyone can be wealthy, including me. That is such a beautiful thing. Whatever shame that you have with regards to handling money, whatever fear that you have had in the past when it comes to being deserving of money, that is the limiting belief that you have to let go, or you may have already let go. And it is understanding that anyone can be wealthy, including me, including you, including everybody. That is like that possibility, okay? This is that possibility, and I truly, truly hope that this message reaches the right people, and that they might be blessed by this message, because this is that message of hope that you are on the right path, that your manifestations are now coming true. Thank you. Plant a seed and wait. You already waited a long time is what I'm hearing here. You have already planted the seeds a long time ago. See, you already are. Okay? You have already planted the seeds, and whatever seed that you have planted, you already are. And it is now time for you to bloom. It is now your season of becoming. Thank you so much for watching, and please do share, comment, like, and subscribe if this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.